tax refund 2022 update. Make sure you're watching till the very end. We have lots of information to cover this week. CP 504 notice, CP 12 notice, error code 8028, the next direct deposit date, as well as adjusted amended returns, and much more. So make sure you're watching till the very end, and welcome back, everyone. So happy to have you back for another breaking IRS news, alerts, and updates. This information is being shared from irs.gov, and we are starting with still processing. The IRS has not updated the numbers since last week, December 12th. So we have to wait on the new numbers, but a refresher, last week they updated that they had 3 million on process individual tax returns, 1.6 million returns requiring correction, and 1.5 million were paper returns waiting to be processed. So hopefully within the next few business days, they will update the numbers. Moving on, the IRS is still adjusting your amended tax returns. And I have an example here for you that received this particular adjusted status to give you an idea of how long it takes for the IRS to go from adjusted to completed. And remember, you can check the status of your amended tax return on the Where Is My Amended Return tool. And for your regular tax refunds, it's the Where Is My Refund tool. Both are on the irs.gov website. This particular amended return was adjusted November 18th. You will receive a notice in the mail like this example here when the IRS make an adjustment saying, "Dear taxpayer, thank you for your amended return. We have adjusted your account as you requested." So make sure you're looking out for these particular notices. Now, here is the completed version of this amended tax return. It went from adjusted on November 18th to completed December 9th, 2022. So that is more or less around 3 weeks. So it will take around 3 weeks for them to update that refund bar to completed. And your fellow taxpayers is also reporting that it is taking several weeks after it has been completed as well to receive your refund. Usually amended tax refunds do come by mail as per the irs.gov website. And if you have to provide additional information to the IRS and you do not do so, you will get a notice that states here, like this particular example, "Dear taxpayer, we cannot process your claim for the tax periods listed above because your supporting information was not completed." Make sure you are providing all of the documentation that you need to provide to the IRS in a timely manner so that they can complete your 2022 tax refund. If you need forms, you can get forms on the website at irs.gov/forms or by calling 1-800-829-3676. It may be delayed because it has a mistake, missing information, or is suspected for identity theft and identity fraud. Make sure you're verifying your identity once you log into your IRS online account. Verifying your identity is a two-step process. You have to verify and identify yourself. Then you also need to verify your tax return. So you need your tax return with you. If it does not take you through both steps, then your verification of identity has not been completed. The IRS is making changes to the refundable child tax credit claim on your returns. They are finding errors with the Schedule 8812 credits for qualifying children and other dependents, as well as they are making corrections to the recovery rebate credit. It states that you may get this particular message if their system is having failure issues or application issues. Error code 8028. 28. So on the IRS.gov website, it does not have any specifics in regards to this specific code. What I would suggest you do is continue to try to log in. Also try logging in using your laptop. But I did find on the IRS, where is my refund tool website, that it states that when you're using the site, you need to make sure your browser have the right settings. And it states here, system requirements to use the site. Please ensure your browser has the appropriate security settings confirmed to ensure proper operation with online services. In order to use the application, the online application, your browser must be configured to allow session cookies. All right, this application running on irs.gov depends on this type of cookie to function properly. So you want to make sure you have the session cookies enabled. JavaScript should be turned on in your browser settings so you can use all of the features available on the online application. And if you need assistance with ensuring that these particular settings are accurate on your service, it says you must contact your internet service provider. CP 504 notice, also referred to as the final notice. This particular notice is mailed to you because the IRS has not received payment of your unpaid balance due. Now, this notice is also a notice of intent to levy. If the IRS does not receive the amount due within 30 days from the date of this notice, the IRS can levy your state tax refund. So make sure you respond to any notification for past due payments, or contact the number on the letter and try and arrange some payment plans with the IRS, because they do have the options for you to set up payment plans if you are experiencing financial hardship. Now, CP12 notice is sent when the IRS corrects one or more mistakes on your tax return, which either results in a different refund amount or in an overpayment. Next direct deposit date shared is December 21st, 2022, right before Christmas. Hopefully, many of you receive your tax refund before Christmas. I am praying you get that money before the holidays, okay? Many of your fellow taxpayers are contacting their congressmen and the Taxpayer Advocate Service to receive their refund. Please contact your local state representative or the Taxpayer Advocate Service. Check the income tax refund playlist pinned in the comment section for that video on how to contact your local state representative as well as the Taxpayer Advocate Service. That number is 1-877-777-4778. You can also contact them for financial hardship. Now, here are the phone numbers if you need to contact the IRS directly. Telephone service wait times are generally higher on Mondays than Tuesdays, so maybe you do not want to call on those particular days. And when you do try to call the IRS, make sure you're calling right at 7 when they open. That is the best time to call them, is right when they are open. I also found this particular information on the website as well, that if you did not find what you were looking for on the website, you can also submit something called the FOIA, which is the Freedom of Information Act, to request certain informations like your audit report form, your work papers, your notices. The IRS do have a note here that due to the COVID backlog, requests for agency records is taking longer to process, so keep that in mind as well. Try to get your tax documents using, for tax return, you can fill out Form 4506 to request a copy of your tax return. You can also fill out Form 4506-T to request a copy of your tax transcripts. So you want to go that route before you try to do the FOIA freedom request, but that is an option for you. If you're trying to fax documents to the IRS, it states you can fax them to 1-877-891-6035, as well as the FOIA library is 877-807-9215. All right, so that is all of the information we have for this week's tax refund 2022 update. Please share with us in the comment section if you received an update. If you have any information that can help others, please share it in the comments. Hit that notification bell, that subscribe button as well, and come back for all of the information that matters to you most, because I am doing the research so you do not have to. And I will see every one of you again very, very soon. Bye-bye.